Hi, good morning. Today we are going to have training on the subject career management practices. Now, frankly speaking, if you talk to the student fraternity, what are this? What is the answer when it comes to how do you manage your career? So normally, the answers which you get hover around talking about certain subjects, certain courses, and maybe what sort of job I'm going to get is there in the mind. And traditionally, people talk about certain professions which are very, very common, like I'm going to be an engineer, I'm going to be in the medical field, or I'm going to be an architect, or no, same sort of fields. But uh, research says, and over a period of time, people have started realizing that career management is not just picking up certain subjects or picking up certain careers and by giving examinations, entrance tests, passing the test, getting the job. No, career management is actually a complete lifelong process. I mean, till the time you are there, till the time you are surviving, I mean, you are going to manage your career. Even a retiree has to manage his career so that he has to live his expenses. So, career management is not just one event, it is actually managing your learning, managing your work, your leisure, and also transition, that is, change behavior. And then you move towards your achievements, your goals, your pre decided targets which you have set for yourself. So certain defining words which I had just spoke about are mainly when we define career management is like it's a lifelong. It's not just one event. It's managing. It does not happen. If it happens that you are at chance and your career is at chance, learning is a very very important component. You keep on learning throughout your life. So learning is never a one time process and you just finish it and it goes off. Learning is a continuous process, and you personally determine what sort of career, which career you are interested, what interests you most, and put up a plan towards it so that you evolve a certain future for yourself. So talking about this particular career, I mean, previously, people were used to taking guidance from parents, colleagues, peers, and somebody in the family who has really done well. But now, people are finding that there is a stark need for a professional who can guide you on your career path. These guidance are provided by career management professionals who are professionally trained on this. They have done research on that, and they have special skills. They have special attitudes towards achieving this particular telling this or advising people on their career management. Now, if I talk about career management professionals, what could be the major attributes of this or the core competencies of these people? So we'll just talk about more on this. That what are the core competencies of career management professional which will make him or her successful? What could be the area of specialization which is expected out of a career management so that he delivers his task on the course, and also what are the knowledge ingredients which he or she should be possessing so that he is able to perform his duties well. uh, we will go into knowledge and other core competencies, but the main core competency or no, attitude of a person is about his core competencies about his attitudes. The first and the foremost thing is a person's attitude towards what he is doing. And uh, as I just told, that career is not just one event, it has to be managed. So if we are guiding people upon this subject, we need to be really really insightful. I mean, we just cannot be superficial on subject and just play around with certain fancy words and give advices which may or may not be suitable to the individual. We need to be honest. I mean, if I am a career management person, I need to be honest. I just can't fudge around with subjects. I just can't fudge around with information. Whatever information I'm going to pass on to the individual should be completely and thoroughly verified. So, because we are dealing with careers of people, I mean, they are going to just not only spending money, they are spending time with us. So we need to be open minded. I mean, you just cannot have one way of thinking that okay, whatever my way is the highway. No, that doesn't work here. We should be able to listen properly. We should be able to comprehend what the other person is saying and accordingly give advice, of course. So it is not just that okay, I'll just give advice and somebody follows or not. It is not my job. We need to make sure that the person follows advice, moves onto the path, and hence we as a career management professional should be result oriented. So to accomplish all this, we require certain traits and certain skills. The first and the I mean, I would say that we should be having enough expertise in carrying out assessments for our pupils. I mean, not only conducting assessment, we should be able to do analysis. How a person is, whatever test he has undergone, we should be able to comprehend that, analyze. So we need to be analytical, and of course a very important skill which certain people may not understand, that how much important it is to be a clear communicator. We should be very very sharp in our communication. We should be able to clear records, because uh, uh, we should be we will be meeting the person quite often. We should be meeting the person at various junctures. So whatever inputs we have given, we should have daily records. We will not be dealing with one or two people. We will be dealing with n number of different type of people, different information. So there has to be a consistent record keeping exercise. And we should be able to give authentic information. If we are not sure of any information which we want to pass on to the individual, we have to get it verified. So once you know this, we need to have that particular knowledge. Now this doesn't come overnight, of course. We have to keep on reading. We have to be updated on certain knowledge and certain subjects. We should be knowing about how this career development model theories works, what are their inferences, what are the components of career planning process, how do we manage change, transitions, career no, transitions. And of course we should be having a very good idea about what is the job market, what is the occupation market, what is the world of occupation, and learning trends, of course. So this is a very dynamic field, which is not just one stop, one way stop and just have a look. No, you have to keep on updating yourself with the recent news in the market. There are certain theories, I mean, which is a theoretical and which we may have to go into detail. But there are certain theories like trait factor theory, and we have, in which he talks mainly about that a person's has a well defined pattern of traits, for example interests, what are values of a person, abilities of a person, and personal strengths. So that will remain intact, and accordingly he should look for job opportunities or career opportunities so that he does well, and he doesn't fall into a place where he is not fitting and not doing his best. Then we have Holland's career typology theory, wherein he categorizes people on various subjects, various categories: realistic, what sort of personality he is, investigative, artistic, and is he social, is he enterprising, is he conventional. So he has a rank, a particular categories which define a personality of an individual, and accordingly he has to look for occupation for himself. Then we have uh, certain supers theory, which talks about that he has multiple talents. An individual has multiple talents and interests, so accordingly again he has to look for. So he has almost defined, basically keeping the occupation in mind. Then we have Crumbold's learning theory, which he says that a person decides upon his career basis certain modeling. Somebody in the family could be a role model, somebody in the industry could be a role model, somebody whom he like could be a role model. So this is again a particular theory which is which people have been following. Then, as I told, career management professional has certain areas of specialization, which is expected out of an individual when you are giving career management advice. These areas of specialization could be assessment and could be felicitation with people. I mean, you have to coach people, you have to handhold people, career counseling, what, wow, when, all these answers. Then information and resource management is another area of specialization, where you are able to not only have information, but you knowledge, you also derive information out of the knowledge. So we know that information is what knowledge which can be applied suitably. Then there are certain ethics this is a absolutely no in case of current management. You have to be really ethical in your word. There's a lot of hard work involved in this, and there are certain traits of certain ethical principles which a person has to be really following is, and the foremost is the integrity. Then integrity is actually where you do something when nobody is watching you. So he has to be really an integral, a person of high integrity values. Then confidentiality is another very important trait, which ethical trait which a person needs to follow. People are giving their personal information to you, people are giving family information to you, many times even financial information. So you need to have a complete, the client needs to have a complete uh, no reliability on you. You should be a reliable person, that you do not share any information outside, and with only with the due permission of the client. Then releasing private information is absolutely at the discretion of the client. You do not have the right to part away with any information, be it very small information, because that actually could be you would be breaking your laws or rules as far as career management professional. Then if you really want to share something with even your friends or relatives, there has to be a due consent from the individual. You cannot just give information just like that. And uh, and one more thing, which is like conflict of interest, which is your work and anybody's else work, there should be only and only a professional motive. There cannot be a personal motive with any individual, with any organization. So uh, ethically is not only with this, but also ethically is that how much time you are giving to your case. So not you need to do a lot of homework before you come and discuss any particular case with any individual. You need to be thoroughly prepared on his analysis, and while giving analysis also, you need to, if you have any doubts, you can refer to your mentors or senior ups for giving any information, because any wrong information given to any individual could really dampen the career of the person and also your reputation. So your reputation is at stake, your person's career is at stake. So this could be the base of how you develop you as a career professional. And all these details will definitely be of help to you. uh, this was all about career management practices, and thank you so much.